Hello, beautiful souls. Peace to the gods and the goddesses. Peace, love, and light. I'm sending to you right now. It is Q&A Wednesday. So I got a question that came in, and here it is. Okay, so why do I care about what people think about me? How do I stop caring about what others think about me? Okay, so first, what you have to realize is that there is a deep underlying reasoning as to why you care about what other people think about you. And you have to get to the root of why. Okay? So just asking yourself, why do I care about what people think about me? And just figuring out, why do I care about what people think about you? That's treating the symptom. Okay, there's a deeper underlying root reasoning as to why you care about what people think about you and when this was introduced. Most people that care about the opinions of others and they want to please others, most of them are people pleasers, chronic people pleasers. They cannot say no, cannot create healthy boundaries and balance for themselves. And it's because they're looking for acceptance. They're looking for approval. All right. They're looking for validation. So whenever you are trying to please others and appease people and you find yourself out of balance and just no boundaries, you'll end up at this point like wondering, what the fuck? Why can't I stop caring about what people think about me? Or a lot of people are wanting to start their businesses right now. You're wanting to start your YouTube channel. You're wanting to start speaking. You're wanting just to write your books. You're wanting to put yourself out there. A lot of people's souls are being pushed to come out and just live from your soul authenticity, but a lot of people cannot do it because of this very reason, caring about what people think. Okay, so one, like I said, you have to get to the root of that. And you have to realize that it is a fear. It is a fear. You fear not being accepted and approved by others. And that's why you care about what people think about you. It's all rooted in fear. Okay. And that fear was introduced to you at some point in your life. Okay. This is why I say we have to start treating the root. We've been so conditioned to treat the symptoms of the shit, the byproducts. This is why I do this. This is why. No. We need to get to the root. When did this shit originate? When was this fear introduced? Because you were only born with two fears, just two. The fear of loud noises and the fear of being dropped. Those are the only fears that you came into this world with. That's it. So any other fears that you have, they were introduced into your psyche and into your subconscious at some point in time, and you adopted it as your way of being. Okay? So you got to go back to the first time that fear was introduced into you, and most of it all originates in childhood, and you have to realize that you care about what people think about you because you want approval. You want validation. So knowing that, then you have to go back to your inner child and feel that void. You have to feel that void and begin to validate and affirm the aspects of yourself that were not validated and that were not affirmed so that you can be free now. All right. So that's like the main thing you have to do. Another really, really huge thing is having an understanding of how your mind works. You have to know how the psyche works and how people work and how your mind works. All right. Most times, all the voices, all the time, forever. I don't even know why I said most times, all the time. You are consistently, always, forever will be faced with you. You are dealing with your own thoughts. You are dealing with your own perception. Your perception creates your reality. All right. So you walk in a room. Most people that care about what other people think about them and they're like really kind of like wanting validation, approval. They usually have social anxiety. So you walk in a room, you're at a party, you walk in a room. And instantly, because you have this need for approval and acceptance, and you feel and you care about what people think, instantly the voice in your head starts going off. You look at somebody, you're like, oh, they're thinking this about me. Oh, they're thinking this about me. What am I doing this right? Then you go into this anxious, you get all anxious and shit, and you start getting all weird and stuff, and then you end up having to leave or you go to the bathroom and you throw up. I don't know what y'all be going through, but I know for me, when I struggled with social anxiety, that's what would happen. I wouldn't be throwing up or nothing, but I would be creating realities in my own head of what other people would think, other people were thinking about me that was aligned with that negative view of myself, okay? Oh, they're thinking this about me. They're thinking I'm too much. Am I doing too much? Am I doing too much? Oh, I need to dim down. I need to dim. All that shit. That's you. That's you. You are not experiencing anybody else's thoughts but your own. You are only experiencing your thoughts. You are only experiencing your consciousness. So it's not them thinking anything about you. It's you thinking that about you. And this is really what it is. The way that other people will accept you is when you accept yourself. When you accept yourself, you stop giving a fuck about what people think about you. You don't care. You don't care because your perception of yourself has changed. Your perception of yourself has changed, and therefore your reality has changed. You see, I used to walk in a room and be nervous about what people thought about me. Like, oh my God, okay, I'm coming in. Here's how I come. Hi. What if they're thinking that? Are they thinking that? Oh my gosh, I was too much. Oh my God, I should have said hey like that. Ooh, I should have came in better. Ooh, I should have. Now, hello, Goddess Ryan Nicole here. I showed up. I'm here. I'ma shine bright, just like the diamond that I am, and I don't give a fuck. Like it, love it, hate it, whatever. Shit, it's me. I don't be doing all that. But y'all get what I'm saying. It's a different energy. It's a completely different energy. You know why? Because I accept myself. My perception of myself is queen, goddess in real life. And now my reality mirrors back to me what my perception believes about myself. Okay? So now when I go anywhere, people be stepping out the way, bowing down, peace, queen. Oh, wow, you're such a goddess. Ooh, your energy. I swear this happens to me. I swear. I go to Walmart or something, people be literally moving out the way, baby. Moving out the way. This is royal bloodline coming through, honey. They can feel that energy. And it's because that's my perception of myself being reflected outwards. I accept myself. I love myself. I do. And I accept myself. And therefore, I don't give a fuck. I don't care. Now, when it comes to like family and things, it's the same thing. You know, I am a PK. All right. I was born and raised in the church, y'all, like for real. And Southern Baptist PK at that. I mean, I was big in that thing. Big in it. All right. So when I began my awakening process and I just started waking up and, I started realizing things and just the knowledge starts coming to you, it was very, very, very hard. And starting my business and healing, doing spiritual healing and things and just speaking on a spiritual higher consciousness terms, it was very, very hard. I had a family member call me and tell me that I was out of control and pretty much like they're kind of disowned me a little bit. And I had to go like 8 months without talking to anybody from my family. Okay. So, but during that time, I fostered this energy because that was, for me, that was what was hard. I don't care about what strangers think about me. I don't give a fuck. I can care. I hope you don't care about what strangers think about you. They're non-player characters. I don't give a fuck. But when it came to like my family and like people close to me, I cared so much. But when I went through that and I pretty much just came out, it was like me coming out the closet, like, look, this is me, shit, and a lot of my people didn't like it. A lot of them still don't. I don't care though. I don't care. I have to accept myself. You have to accept yourself. And then from there, other people don't have a choice but to accept you. Now, I be texting my family every day. We in a family group chat, laughing, talking, joking. You know, I be sending zodiacs and stuff to my mom. You know, it was her birthday a couple of days ago. Like, hey, Libra. Hey, Libra. You know, be throwing little stuff in there. We be talking about all this, you know, Biden and Trump shit, all it. You know, I showed her my glowing eyes and stuff. She knows who I am. She knows what the deal is, you know. But and they accept me because I accept me. My perception of myself has changed. Therefore, my perception of them has changed. And the reality is reflecting that back. I accept myself. You have to accept yourself. And then from there, everybody else will accept you because it's your perception creating your reality. You're only faced with you. You're only dealing with your own thoughts, your own vibration, your own emotions, your own feelings. You're only facing yourself. So you may as well be good to yourself by loving and accepting yourself. And you have to get to the root, and you have to go back to where the self-sabotaging, where the lack of self-acceptance, where the people-pleasing and caring about what people think. You have to go back to when that started. I had to do that for myself. That for me started like at 4 years old. Like I said, being a PK is just naturally you have there's this invisible like air that says you have to care about what people think about you. You know, you must be a good girl. If you're not a good girl, you're going to get your daddy fired. You're going to get in trouble. You're going to get kicked out of this church. You know, naturally, you have to, there's this pressure that you put on yourself to care. You have to care. You know, you have to care. And then just every Sunday being groomed and having to check what I wear and what I'm walking out the house in. And, oh, this isn't appropriate. Oh, this isn't, da, da, da. You know, so from a very young age, I was groomed to care about what other people thought about me. So to be to this point now, shit, huh? Man, that used to be one of my, I struggled with that so much. And what you see, what happens is when you finally get to a point of self-acceptance, you begin to live in your truth. You begin to live in your authenticity, and it is so magnetic. Authenticity wins on all levels because it's so real, and most people are not real. Most people walking around are caring about what the next person thinks about them, so they're trying to change themselves and close themselves in, or they're overcompensating, you know. So when you're an authentic person and you speak just from your authentic truth, you just say whatever is supposed to come out your mouth, you just say it, you know. It's a very, very attractive and alluring and magnetic vibe because it's real. And the reason why it's real is because you accept yourself and you don't give a fuck about what anybody else has to think or say. You know, everybody, Big Mike told me this. Everybody isn't for me. And I'm not for everybody. Everybody isn't for me, and I'm not for everybody. Everybody's not going to like the things that I say. Everybody's not going to agree with the things that I say. Everybody's not going to like me. They're just not. And it's okay. I'm okay with that. I don't want everybody's approval. I don't want everybody to like me. Because they don't pay my bills. Y'all don't pay my fucking bills. I don't know y'all niggas. So why should I care about what you think about me? Family either. Y'all ain't paying shit. So why should I care? Why should I care? For what? Why? Why? What is caring going to do? How is that going to add anything to your life? What is it going to do? See, people are either adding or they are subtracting from us. And we are either allowing people to add or to subtract from us. I'm not going to give my thought and my energy to caring about what somebody thinks about me because that's taking away, that's subtracting from my peace. I'm not doing that. And you can't do that. You have to not care. And then what happens is you start to get from behind the scenes and you start to live in your authentic truth. And you may be a behind the scenes person, and that's okay. But as long as you're being your authentic self behind the scenes, you know, you will start to be yourself. You will start to do things that are in alignment with self-acceptance. You will. And then you'll start to see why there's YouTubers and leaders and people that talk how they talk, they say what they say, and they don't give a fuck. This is why, because they love themselves, they accept themselves. People be getting, y'all already know, people be getting on everybody behind this screen. They be getting on everybody. There's too much, it's too much ego. Oh, it's too much cussing. Oh, it's too much this. No, it's not. That's who they are. That's who they are. And you can't handle it because you've been programmed to filter yourself. So you expect those around you to filter themselves too. No, it's no filters over here. It's no filters over here. I get to be me. And another thing that happens is this is why I love what I do, and my business all praise to the Most High and to the universe, but my business has been very, very successful. And one of the biggest reasons why, I had a client a couple of weeks ago, and she said, man, I can be myself around you and Big Mike. Like, I can just be me. I've never felt like I have to be anything else but myself. And it's because you're around people who love themselves and who accept themselves. When you get around people who have a genuine self-acceptance, a genuine self-respect, and a genuine self-love for themselves, you are going to feel that, and you will feel safe in their presence. You'll feel like you can be yourself because we're reflecting back to you what's within you, authenticity. And it's so dope. It's a dope ass vibe. This is why when I get to do these shows, when I go on tour and I start doing these shows, baby, y'all gonna walk up in there like, wow, everything will be so free. It's gonna be so free. There's gonna be mats everywhere, incense, big ass crystals, sage will be blowing, big fans just blowing the incense. You get to just be yourself, man. If you wanna sit Indian style, you can sit Indian style. You wanna have your lady up in between them legs, you can have her up in between them. You can do whatever you want. Listen to the music, listen to the speaking, listen to the song, watch the dancing, all of that. It's gonna be a free environment where you can just be you. Of course, in respecting of others, but just be you. And it's because I'm myself. I don't want nobody faking in front and around me. Be you. You don't have to do all that. Be you. Just be you. Just be you. That's how you stop caring about what other people think about you. Just be you. I dare you. My ears are ringing. I dare you to just be you. Just one day. And this is what you do. You start practicing. You practice. Like, I had to practice getting into this mode, all right? Like, I made up in my mind, I'm not going to care about what people think about me. I went back to the root of where it all originated. I healed that. I filled those voids. And then I made up in my mind, I love myself. I accept myself. I'm not going to concern myself about what other people think about me. And I started practicing it. So I started making videos, live videos. And I wasn't filtered. If a cuss word came out, then a cuss word came out. If the truth came out, then the truth came out. I didn't give a fuck. And the more I started doing that, and the more I started getting comfortable with the negative comments, the demons, I started getting comfortable with that. Like, oh, okay, I'm used to that. The people not liking what you say, the people commenting and going into your inbox, cussing you out and shit, sending you death threats and all that. Yes, I've gotten that. And I don't care. And the more you practice and the more you're building up that self-stamina, you're building up that resistance, you're building up that love, that self-love. Like, oh, this person's coming at me, calling me whatever, a bitch because of what I said. I know who I am. I'm a fucking queen. I'm a fucking goddess. Oh, well, let them be mad. They're just reflecting themselves back to themselves. I triggered something within them that needs to come out. So they're going to react that way. And this is what happens with authentic people. There's a lot of people that love us. And then there's a lot of people that can't stand us. Like, they're like, ugh. And what it is that they don't like, when you are a true, authentic person, you reflect back to people what's within them. Okay? Because you're confident. You're very confident in yourself. And a lot of people are not confident. So when you see a confident person and you're not confident, you're going to be jealous. Jealousy is admiration gone unchecked. And I'm going to make a separate video about that, going in on that. Listen, jealousy is admiration gone unchecked. They are admiring you. They admire something in you that they feel as though they lack within themselves. So they're jealous and they hate. You know, so that's why when you are yourself and you are authentic and you start just being you and you just carry this dope ass authentic vibe, you don't have haters. This is what haters are. They're admirers that don't understand why they admire you. And because they don't understand it, because you reflect back to them what they really want to be, they hate. They hate. People wish they could come on a screen and just speak from their dome, straight genius ass intelligence, and it be impactful. People wish they could get on a stage and speak and sing and be their authentic selves. People wish. They wish. They could not give a fuck about what other people think about them. So when they see someone else doing that and they can't figure out how or why, they attack it. But if we were to care about what the people thought, we would stop in our tracks. You will never, ever, 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 ever be effective caring about what somebody else thinks about you. You won't. You can't. You will always run yourself dry too. Always. You'll be a yes man. You won't be able to say no. You won't be able to create boundaries. You won't have balance. You'll be pulled in every and all direction. The best thing you can do is heal and love yourself and build yourself up. That's the best thing you can do for your entire existence. And from there, your entire reality will change. All right? So that's how you stop caring about what people think about you. If you need to book a session on this, building up your confidence and getting to the root of why you care so much about what people think about you, I will put the link below in the description box. And y'all stay well, stay up, stay healthy. I'm sending y'all peace, love, and light and confidence. Bye.